I've been second my whole life. Second best, second born, second option, never someone's first choice. And I don't think people understand how much it hurts to feel second. Not rejected, just not chosen. There's no dramatic ending, no big argument, no clear reason, and you're just there. Close enough to matter, but never enough to be first. And that kind of pain is quiet. It doesn't break you all at once, but it wears you down slowly. I felt second in ways I don't even talk about. In relationships where I gave everything I had and still felt like I was competing with someone who wasn't even in the room. Competing with a past, with a type, with a version of them that I couldn't live up to. I couldn't live up to her expectations. And I know they cared about me. I know they did, but there was always hesitation, always something holding them back, and I could feel it. And when you feel that, it does something to you. It does something to your heart and to your soul. You start shrinking yourself without even realizing it. You become easier, more understanding, less emotional, less demanding. You convince yourself that if you just love better, try harder, just don't mess up, you'll finally be chosen. You'll finally be the first option. But deep down, you know when someone isn't fully there. You can hear it in their silence. You see it in the way they look at you, in the way they talk to you, feel it in the way they don't fight for you the same way you fight for them. And still you stay. Not because you're weak, but because you don't want to admit that you weren't enough for them. That's the part that hurts the most. And feeling like you were almost it. You were almost the person they would have built a future with, almost the one they would have risked everything for. Almost. And almost is such a painful word because it gives you hope. It makes you think maybe if I change a little bit, maybe if I was more confident, maybe if I don't talk about what bothers me, maybe if I just do this, do that. But no one should have to audition for love. No one should feel like they're fighting for someone to be someone's first choice. And if I'm being honest, feeling second didn't just hurt in love. It hurt in life too. Watching other people move forward faster, find clarity sooner, find closure sooner, heal quicker, succeed earlier, find love much earlier than I am and easier than I do. And it makes me feel like, damn, what am I missing? Why do I just feel like I'm always just behind, always catching up, always trying to prove something? Why do I feel like I'm falling behind? You know? But being second messes with your identity. It makes you question your values in a way you don't even say it out loud. It makes you feel replaceable. And that feeling, oh my god, that feeling stays with you. Even after relationship ends, even after the situation changes, you start walking into new places already expecting to be second. And that's the saddest part. Because after a while, you don't need someone else to put you second. You start doing it yourself. You put other people's needs first, other people's opinions first, other people's comfort first, and you learn to take up less space, just in case. But here's what I've slowly started realizing while I was journaling last night. And it's kind of uncomfortable, but it's the truth. Sometimes we stay in places where we're second because we don't fully believe we deserve to be first. And that's kind of hard to admit. It was hard for me to admit that as well. But it's honest. And maybe being second all those times wasn't proof that I wasn't enough. Maybe it was proof that I kept choosing people who couldn't choose me properly. Maybe I was trying to win in some rooms that were never built for me. And that's not rejection, that's misalignment. Still painful, still heavy, but different. Because misalignment doesn't mean you're lacking, it just means you were not fit there, or you're not meant to fit there. And I don't want to feel like I'm second anymore. I don't want to feel second anymore. Not in love, not in relationships, not even in my own life. And I'm learning that sometimes the only way to stop being second is to walk away from places that don't know how to put you first. Even if it hurts, even if it feels lonely. Because being alone is painful, yes, I know that. But constantly feeling almost chosen is so much worse. Just having that feeling like you were just almost there, you just need one more step, is so much worse than feeling alone. And maybe one day I won't have to fight to feel secure anymore. Maybe one day I won't feel like I'm competing. Maybe one day I'll be chosen without hesitation. Until then, I'm learning to choose myself first, even if it's unfamiliar, even if it's uncomfortable, because I'm sick and tired of being second. I don't want to be second anymore. I don't want to be her second best. I don't want to be people's second choice anymore. I want to be first. I want to win. And that comes after you start choosing yourself, after putting you self first. Damn. But also, you also have to remember one thing: stay real.